To end today, I would like to ask one final question. There are many women who are thinking of or aspiring to found their company or become a developer. What piece of advice you would give to them?
From my end, I think it's important to recognize when you enter into a very male-dominant environment, which you will do if you're thinking of becoming a developer, or if you're thinking of founding your own startup. The most important thing is to understand that there is a paradigm shift that we're going through right now, and we all have a role to play in it. And whilst you might be pressured to prove to anyone or to the people around you that you can lead like a man, you don't need to lead like a man. You need to lead like yourself. And if leading like yourself means to lead like a woman, or it means just to really be connected to who you are, that's your opportunity to shine, and you don't need to be someone you're not. And our chance of winning this is to really just be authentic and show the world how things can be done differently. And I've experienced that I had several junctions in my journey where I was expected to demonstrate a certain behavior or to make a certain decision. And after some reflection, I actually decided not to, because it didn't pay off in the past. So really just lead as you'd like to lead. You know best.
Anna?
My advice, firstly, to female developers would be to go for it. There are teams like mine, companies like mine looking for you. We are trying to build the digital products of the future, and without well-rounded teams, we can't do that. So, number one, just go for it. We need more people like you, and we need, your perspective and your outlook in order to build those products. My advice to anyone who's aspiring to be a founder, my sort of first piece of advice would be obviously to choose a area that you're super passionate about, that you have a lot of energy for, because you're going to rip that apart, and that problem area apart. You're going to be, living inside the head of that user. You're going to be, pivoting within that problem area a lot. So it has to be something that you have energy for, because you're going to experience, of course, all of the highs, but a lot of challenges. So if you don't have energy or passion for what you do or why you're doing it, I think it would be really tough. And then I guess my second piece of advice would be, which kind of echoes throughout this interview, I suppose, is to have or build a really supportive, incredible team. It would be so tough to do what we're doing without amazing teams. And so these are the people you spend, more time than you do your own family. See, different in Netta's case.
No, not different.
Or in my case, as well, they've become my family. So essentially, building that strong team is so important. They're the people you're going to soundboard off, you're going to learn from. I heard a really great saying of, you're the average of your 5 closest people. So these are the people that are closest to you. So you better build, an incredible team around you in order to get you through those sort of tough times, and to celebrate the great times with as well.
So, Netta, Brianna, thank you so much for coming today. It was very inspirational. I've learned a lot from you. Thank you for sharing the experiences. Thank you for sharing the stories. And happy International Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day. Thank you so much for having us.